I'd like to say as well, thank you all for being here. We're very appreciative of the support that you all lend, not only to our men's basketball program, but to our whole program and to this institution. So thank you very much. I also want to echo Dr. Hilbert's thank you to the search committee. They gave unselfishly of their time for the betterment of our program and this institution, and that's greatly appreciated. As we began this search for the next person to lead our men's basketball program, the committee really tried to focus on finding someone who could excel in several areas, including character and integrity, someone who was going to do the right things, do them the right way, and would expect the same from the student athletes. Professionalism, someone who would represent our program and our institution in a positive light at all times. Passion, someone who loves coaching and lives to passionately help others excel. But most of all, we're looking for someone who can help our student athletes reach their full potential on and off the court, and looking for that person who could lead this program to the next level. At the conclusion of this search, I sincerely believe we found those things and more. With over 400 career victories to his credit, Jim Boone has a history of moving programs and young men in a positive direction. And we believe he'll do the same here with our program at Delta State. With that, I'd like to introduce you to the next head coach of the men's basketball program at Delta State, Jim Boone. Thank you very much. A little overwhelmed and very humbled by everyone that's here today and the opportunity to speak with you and share this very exciting time. I want to first of all thank Dr. Hilbert and Jeremy McLean, the search committee, and everyone that was involved for giving me this tremendous opportunity. I want you to know that we are very, very excited to be a part of the Delta State family. You know, when I interviewed here, I guess that was only about a week or so ago, particularly when I interviewed with Dr. Hilbert, Jeremy, and the committee, I knew right then, without a doubt, that Delta State was a very special place. It would be an exciting place for myself and my family to be. So I want to emphatically state right now that this is your program, this is your team, and I'm excited about the opportunity to coach your team. Before I go any further though, I do want to introduce a couple very special people that are here with me today. First of all, my son Jimmy. Jimmy, if you'd stand up, please. Jimmy played for me at Tusculum College, where he had a very good career, great career. It doesn't always work where you coach your son, but for me it was a blessing. It was a tremendous opportunity. I would not trade it for anything in the world. And I think what it really did is it helped me become a better coach as well. And then Jimmy worked this past year with us at West Virginia Wesleyan as one of our assistant coaches. I'd also like to introduce my wife, Stephanie. Stephanie, if you please stand. I know that a lot of us in coaching say this. I could not do my job if it was not for Stephanie. She's not only a great wife, but a tremendous coach's wife. And I do want to put this out here right now, though. If you come to the games, don't sit near her, because she gets a little crazy out there. So you want to be as far away from her as you can. Really appreciate Jimmy and Stephanie being here today. A couple other people, just quickly, I would like to mention my youngest son, Joey, who could not be here today. He's kind of holding down the fort back in Tennessee. And my father, who obviously gave me his blessing to be with you guys here today and to accept this tremendous opportunity. It's been a whirlwind. It's been about a 2-week process, I guess, and I really haven't even had much of an opportunity to catch my breath. But it's been so exciting, and the opportunity, obviously, to be here today. I'm 53 years old, and it's probably taken me to this point to really understand who I am and what I want in my career. You know, one time I was chasing the next job. I told the committee I was really blinded by probably youth, by ambition, by success, and it was just about getting to that next ladder in the rung. And about 5 or 6 years ago, I sat down and really took a review of myself and what I wanted, an internal audit, if you will. And that was not to chase the next job, but to chase the job and to chase significance. And I know that I have found that, the job and significance, here at Delta State. My goal, Dr. Hilbert said it, but I have no doubt, my goal is to compete for national titles. You have to be very fortunate to win a national title. I understand that. I've been to 2 Final Fours, fortunate to be there, and both of them I thought we had teams that could have won, but got tripped up along the way. But that is one of the things that appeals to me about Delta State University, because I believe, you look at what Coach Rushing has done in the women's basketball program, you look at what football has done, you look at what baseball has done, you look at what the other sports have achieved right down the line. I don't think there's any doubt whatsoever that looking back at the tradition that exists here at Delta State, that we can truly have it all. We can have great young men who represent this university in a first-class manner that you're proud to call yours. Young men who excel on the basketball court, that graduate, which is obviously the most important thing, and then go on in their lives to be very successful and come back and give back to the community and to the university. So that's the biggest reason that I'm excited about this opportunity, because I really feel it gives me an opportunity to reach my goals and you to reach your goals as well. You know, John F. Kennedy once said, there are no great men, just great opportunities. And there is no doubt whatsoever that to be the basketball coach here at Delta State University is a tremendous opportunity. I like to talk, people ask me a lot, okay, what's your philosophy? How will your team play? I know we're going to get a little bit of that. My DNA, you know, if you take my blood sample or whatever you need to do, my DNA, and coincidentally, I think the DNA of all championship programs is spelled D-E-F-E-N-S-E. It's about defense. It's about defending. I can tell you right now, we will have a blue-collar toughness, a blue-collar grit to us, a team that defends, that plays every possession with urgency, that rebounds and competes. You know, I love players who can defend, because players who can defend, they're banner hangers. And I like banner hangers. We are also, offensively, you know, I'm not into trying to take guys and make them do things they're not capable of doing. We're going to build our offense around our players' abilities, their strengths. We're not going to try to take the square peg and put it in a round hole. We're going to take the abilities of the young men that we have in our program and the guys that we'll recruit to come into our program and build our offense around them. We're a motion offensive team. We're a team that is going to be really fun to watch, because we're going to be fundamentally sound. We're going to play really hard on both ends of the floor, but we're going to share the basketball, we're going to take great shots, and we're going to play very unselfishly. And I think those are things that when you come and you want to watch good basketball, those are the things that you want to see. Now, to our players, and I notice we have several of those guys here today, which is outstanding, I want to say these things to you. I'm going to love you. And, you know, you might think that's a little bit corny or whatever, but I can tell you right now, I'm going to love you unconditionally. You need somebody to be in your grill, I will be in your grill. You need somebody to put an arm around you, I'm going to be there to put my arm around you. I'm going to respect you, I'm going to work with you, and I'm going to work for you. I'm going to be a straight shooter that's going to look you in the eye and expect you to look me right back in the eye. And I'm going to tell you the truth at all times. The second thing is, I'm going to demand that you work harder than you've ever worked in your entire life. I know you're saying, oh, I work hard, Coach. You're going to find out what working hard is really about. We're going to be a hard-working basketball team and program. I'm going to expect greatness. And with greatness, you're going to have to make sacrifices. But in making those sacrifices, there are going to be tremendous rewards for you as well. And then lastly, in regards to my expectations for you, I tell our players all the time that I've got 3 things that I need you to 100% invest in: the coach, the system, and the mission. The coach part, we're going to develop a trust between each other. That takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. I'm going to work hard to gain your trust, and I expect you to give me that opportunity. The system, there's a lot of different ways to play the game of basketball. We're going to play the Delta State way, which is going to be playing really, really hard, tough defensively, and being very opportunistic offensively. And the mission, I walked into the Coliseum this morning. I wanted Jimmy and Stephanie to have an opportunity to see it. And you just look around and you start counting. I mean, and you lose count because there's so many banners for men and women's basketball. Our mission is going to be to compete at a national level. And it's going to take special people to do that. I also want to share with our players and with you as people who are here today supporting the basketball program, our goals for the young men that come into our program. Our first goal and the most important thing is that you earn your degree and you prepare yourself for future success in life after basketball in college. That's number 1. Number 2 is winning. We're here to win, and we're here to win at Delta State. You know, I don't buy into the philosophy that losing builds character. I believe that winning builds character. Winning allows you to thrive as individuals and as a team. And we're going to win. And the third thing, and as you know, I think this might be the most important one, that at the end of the day, when you're ready to graduate, that you look back and you say your time at Delta State University is the best time of your life. And that 10 and 15 and 20 and 25 years that you look back and say the most important period of time in your life that set you up for life's success or life's challenges to be successful was the time you spent at Delta State University. I want you to enjoy our basketball program. Coaching Jimmy helped me tremendously in learning how important that is. It's not just about the grind of winning and being successful, but it's also about enjoying the ride. And lastly, to everyone here again, I'd just like to close by saying to you, this is not Jim Boone's team. This is your team, your program, and your university, and I could not be more excited, honored, privileged, and humbled to have the opportunity to be your caretaker and your coach. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.